What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be looking at a list of what IGN says are the top 25 best action movies ever. The other day I did a list that IGN made of the top grossing movie franchises of all time. So this is not my personal list, just a list I'm going to look at, but let's get right into it. As you can see, best 25 action movies of all time. At 25, what a great one to start out with. One of my personal favorites, Captain America the Winter Soldier. If you like this movie, like the like button below because it's just one of my favorites and an awesome movie. Next we have R&R. I've actually never seen or heard of this movie, but it came out in 2022, so that's pretty decent. John Wick Chapter 4 at 23. I haven't seen John Wick 4 yet. I've actually only seen the first and the third one. I haven't even seen the second one. Fast 5, which is actually pretty decent. It's definitely the best Fast and Furious movie by far. That or the seventh one. Casino Royale, which I think is a little overrated. I think James Bond is a little overrated in general, but that's fine. IP Man, never heard of it, never seen it. Independence Day definitely deserves to be on this list, but I don't think it's personally better than some of the ones that have come before it, like Casino Royale or The Winter Soldier, but it's definitely a classic and iconic. Crouching Tiger definitely deserves to have a spot on this list. It's a fantastic one. The Raid Redemption also deserves to be on this one. This is a pure action movie. Now, some of these movies I can definitely see are going for how iconic they are and how awesome of an action movie they are rather than being a complete film, if that makes sense. Because I think something like The Raid Redemption is technically a worse film than something like The Winter Soldier, but it's a cooler action movie, if that makes sense. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, I don't even think this should be on the list. I think this is a fantasy movie and an epic, not an action movie, but that's fine. It definitely should be higher if it is. True Lies, I haven't seen it yet, but it's got a phenomenal cast, as you can tell. Jamie Lee Curtis and Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have no idea how this is on the list either. That's a pretty crazy take to say that this is an action movie. This is not an action movie. This is a sci-fi movie, and not even that. It's pretty much a Star Wars movie. They're kind of their own thing, but you know, whatever. The Empire Strikes Back is goated, and it should be higher on the, it's a little confusing there, but you know. Oh, I guess there's a spoil of the list there, but yeah, you guys already know my favorite. Easy. Oh, I guess it's a vote, that's why. Makes sense. Hard Boiled, still haven't seen that yet. It's definitely on my list. Speed is a little bit overrated in my opinion, but it's still a fantastic movie. Keanu Reeves is pretty good in it as well, and it's around the same time that he did The Matrix, and Sandra Bullock is an also great ad. The Rock, I didn't know they made a movie biography about Dwayne The Rock Johnson yet, but you know, that's pretty interesting. I guess Nicolas Cage kind of looks like him a little bit. Mission Impossible Fallout definitely deserves to be on here. This is probably the best spy movie that's came out since 2000. RoboCop is also phenomenal. The updated RoboCop isn't bad as well. I mean, it's definitely not even close to as iconic as this first one, but it's still good. Predator definitely deserves to be on there. Iconic, awesome, just a great film. Kill Bill also deserves to be on there. One of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. Probably should be higher on this list, but I'll have to see what's to come. The Matrix definitely doesn't deserve to be higher than The Matrix, but I'd also consider this sci-fi and not an action movie, but it's definitely across more than something like The Empire Strikes Back. Mad Max Fury Road. Still haven't seen this one yet, but I've heard it's phenomenal. Aliens is one of my personal favorites. This is a goated movie. Definitely deserves to be up here. And this is the second one, which I do think is an action movie. Not a sci-fi movie more, but you know, Alien I think is a sci-fi. Raiders of the Lost Ark, not sure this should be on the list either. Fantastic film, but I think this is an adventure movie, not an action movie. Die Hard, and you already know it's going to be at number 1. Die Hard definitely deserves to be number 2, but number 1 without question is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's one of the best sci-fi movies ever, and it's also the best action movie ever made. So yeah, if you guys want to see me react to more lists, just let me know which ones, and may God bless your day.